Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will show you how you can create a clean patch using the natural clean preamp type here. And let's just start off by listening to how this preamp sounds without having changed any of the parameters over here. And I am on the bridge pickup, so let's have a listen. Okay, so that sounds pretty good straight out of the box here. Before we go in and change any parameters, I would like to add in a little bit of plate reverb to create a little bit of ambience here. And this is how it sounds. Alright, kind of like to add in the reverb just to give the sound a little more character here. Let's try and go in and decide whether we would like to change the speaker type as well. So let me just play with the original and then I will change to the 1x12 here. Okay, just a subtle little change in some of the overall characters here, but I generally like to change often from the original to either 1x10, 1x12 or the 2x12, just to give it a little bit extra. At the moment I don't really feel that I have to change any gain or level settings as well as the EQs. I think overall we're sounding pretty good. I can always later go back and readjust these settings if I feel I have to. Okay, let's move on here. Let's say that for our clean sound as well, we would like to add in a little bit of chorus. And in this case, it will be the stereo chorus. So let's kick it on and hear how it sounds. So a nice deep and lush chorus there. We can always play around with the rate and depth. We can also take the level down just a little bit if we need to. Let's take it down to 80 and hear how that sounds. Okay, overall that sounds pretty good. Let's go in and have a look at a compressor just to even out our picking attacks and make our playing sustain a little bit longer. I would recommend using a compressor, especially if you're doing a lot of picking on the individual strings here, in order to just let the compressor even out your strings and the picking attack in order to create a more evenly sound produced here. So in this case I will go down and select the stereo compressor. I would also recommend you that before you turn on the compressor, you would play a chord, hold it, and then turn on the compressor in order to listen for any drop or increase in volume when the compressor is activated. Because effects like compression and overdrive and distortion will tend to add a little bit of a volume boost or even a volume drop at some points if not adjusted correctly. So let me strum a chord here and you can hear when I engage the compressor if we have any of those. Okay, so there is a bit of a volume boost there. And when we experience that, we always go to the effect that we are monitoring or listening to and adjust its level. So let's take it down to 45 here, and I'll do the same and we'll listen once again. Okay, so there's still a little bit of a jump. Let's take it down to 42 and do the exact same. Okay, and that right there seems to be somewhat unity or even. Our goal is always to take down the level parameter here in order to match as closely to the, let's say, the target level that we have set from our preamp here. So we can now activate the compressor and it will just even out our picking attacks and make our notes sustain a little bit longer. So let's have a listen without the compressor here to a chord and just strum it. So you can slowly hear at the beginning there, the note is starting to just fade out slowly. Let's do it with the compressor as well, and you can hear the difference. So you can hear there the note and the chord is ringing out even further than without the compressor here. So it's always a good idea to add in the compressor. And with this set right here, I would say that overall we're good. This is a basic, straightforward, clean sound here. If you feel like it's lacking anything, you can always go back and adjust the parameters for the preamp. You can adjust the chorus parameters. You can add in further effects if you wish to do that. Some might add in a little bit of delay, slapback, or for some further ambience like that, but I feel that overall we're pretty good with this, and this clean sound here will allow you to get through a lot of songs, and yeah, to me it just sounds pretty good. So let's have a listen again here. All right, sounds pretty good. Thanks for watching, guys. This was how you could create your own clean sound using the natural clean preamp type here. I will see you in the next one, guys. Have a good one.